Hi, Hayden.
Morning, mate.
Hey.
Alrighty. You guys hear me all right?
Yep, it's fine.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
How's everyone's weekend?
Good things.
It's good.
Yeah, all good.
How was your paddleboarding?
Yeah, it was good fun.
It's nice.
Last days of summer.
Yeah, pretty much, wasn't it?
Yeah, changed now.
When does your time change, Hayden?
Ours is not till end of October.
Okay.
Settling in well. Settling in well. We've got someone coming installing some cabinets tomorrow at some stage. So that'll be nice. We'll be able to put some things away. Yeah, I wish we had a garden. So flat. So thank you. All right, so looks like our bias on Friday was 1 day late. Now we're breaking above this area. So that's all these areas up to the top are still valid now. Whoops. Oh, come on, man. What are you doing? There you go. And yeah, we'll do top to bottom. We should check where a daily target could be. Oh gosh. Price still way overbought on monthly, and it was on the 20 EMA on the weekly and daily. Have a look. So that one got taken actually, so I can get rid of that. That was the area I was really keen on. For these, after we broke all the way through here, I wanted to see this little green thing taken. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
And then pierced it, closed back above it, and wish I capitalized on more, but anyway. 3 hour, 4 hour got taken. Now I've still got this one remaining. Alright. So let's start to the top side. Monthly is, I am thinking with the current economic woes that have been thrown about, that I'm not sure how much this, we've made a low I mean, we've got a few other little high, like these little lows before in the previous couple of months. But having pushed down like that and then having this reaction, I think once we offload some of the liquidity that's been picked up in that sell-off we had on Friday, I think we can actually go back down and start to fill this wick again at some stage. But we might just be pulling back up to the base a little bit and then start to fall down again. On the weekly, we have price potentially just making a top wick for this weekly candle. We have to see what it's going to do with this. We are making like lower highs and lower lows in the last couple of weeks. We don't have much on the ticket today. We have no real news, so that makes me nervous, because when we have no real news, then some things can happen. Just random reports, research papers been released, so there's nothing really here. We did have comments over the weekend and today, this morning, by in Japan, Bank of Japan, Ueda, whatever his name is, about commenting about having a stealth exit from the easy money policy, yield curve control. So they're so sneaky. They're so sneaky about when they release these things. So got to be careful for any of these yens. And then we know money flows from one place. There's only so much money in the system. So even if yen is having like a massive restructuring, there's going to be money flowing from like safe havens to risk assets to wherever. So we've also got Fed blackout at the moment. So because the FOMC is next Wednesday, so we don't have any Fed speakers allowed to talk to media for the next week and a half. So that's also going to mean a little bit quieter on the whole docket. So then, we don't really have much. Tomorrow we've got a little bit of German economic sentiment, which is probably going to come out pretty poor, which is what they're forecasting. And then the big one. So I'd say Tuesday could even be a little bit flat, or unless they reposition themselves early. But Wednesday, we'll have to see. We can be surprised sometimes. Okay. So at the moment it's nice. We've got a bearish candle last week, and then we're looking like we're pushing straight up. I really like when we just push straight up one direction from the get-go, because it makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier to anticipate there's going to be some sells at some stage. Okay. Whilst we are pushing up though, I would dare say, even though those sells are going to be easy to anticipate, if we just keep them pushing up, it doesn't mean we'll take those sells right now. So after Friday's liquidity grab, this was just pure on the back of that research paper being released, and the research paper was revising after doing research into the economic output of Germany. They've revised their economic forecast down they doubled it basically. So they said instead of forecasting minus 0.2% growth for the next year, they now think it's going to be minus 0.4% growth. So minus 0.4% growth is bad for business, obviously. So that made it sell off. Oh, here's the open right now. Anyway, sold off and then quickly picked up all this liquidity and pushed up now. And we always thought last week, I'll speed things up. Always thought on Friday, given that we've attacked this level once, twice, 3 times bit deeper into it, fourth times, and now I thought there was a good chance if we were breaking it for the third time, breaking above this area, we'd have a fairly clean move straight up to this bit. Had a liquidity grab, price pushed up. We've got a resistance established over here now. So all I need is something to close above it and then look to retest it and then keep on going up. So right now we had no bottom wick. Thought it'd be a fairly clean move straight up. If I redraw this, I don't need to redraw it. It's pretty much as is. On the 15 minute, we did have something close above. Pre-news though, which is a bit of a pain. Then price pushed back down. No bottom wick. Little tiny gap below. Okay, Tom, how are you? Little tiny gap, and then with the London volume just now, pretty difficult for me to jump into that. But there's a 36 pip push on the outset. So Friday's analysis, this is what I keep on saying. If you've got analysis and it doesn't quite work out on the day that you expect because of whatever happens, something changes the theme of the day, don't forget about that analysis, because the analysis is probably still valid. And you can see, like yesterday, Friday's this was just a liquidity grab in the end. The whole move got faded out, and then that move that I was waiting for got taken. Now, being on a Monday morning, I'm not going to rush into nothing, not a thing. So, because we have been pushed up, we've had no pullback whatsoever now. Hi Deb, how are you? And we're reacting off that zone that we anticipated. That zone was a buy to sell zone from New York on the 5th of September 2023. So let's have a look at that on the 5 minute. So it's over here. Okay, from in New York. You can see New York. This was the London high. Price pushed down a bit. Grab liquidity. Nice liquidity inside this candle. Okay, price pushed up, sat on this level, pushed up, came down, pushed up again, came down, broke below, no bottom wick, no top wick, sorry, and then from there we just sold off. This was on Tuesday, wasn't it? Yeah, Tuesday the 5th. So it looks, that's a buy, sell off. Was it on the 15 minute as well? That was a bit clearer. No. Yeah, just bought and then sold off. So beautiful. Okay. Is that a valid HCS, you saying? Oh yeah. Is that a valid H1 on 10 to 11? What are you listening to, Sarah? Friday.
Oh, sorry.
10 to 11. It's a bullish engulfing candle. Yeah, I don't really use. There we go. Change that. Okay. So I'm thinking buys still, but I'm just gonna settle out. Like, if you got those buys straight away in the first minute, good on you. That's I thought that was a very good move, especially for the reasoning being that I was really wanting that yesterday, on Friday. That third time attacking this level, this zone. I thought there was a good chance for it to break. Obviously it didn't. Did the complete opposite on the back of that report. And then this time we got that nice little move. How about M30? 430 to 530. 630. I'm not seeing nothing in here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there you go. 230 and 330. Yeah, that's pretty decent, because what we did is we wicked lower than the previous candle, and then we closed bullish. Oh, sorry, didn't close bullish, but we closed back above, so we couldn't close lower. So that's it's not the cleanest, because these are bearish candles, but they that would be a support. I would say that's a support created. I would like to use the open, but that's why I like the bullish candle. I like to use the open of the candle, but that's okay. Yeah, all right. So pushed up, add a little reaction from that zone straight away. Came back down. Now we're doing that wick fill. So let's. It could have been pretty. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice move. Still a bit uneasy that we have had zero pullback whatsoever. And apart from taking breakout quick jabs at the market, I don't want to take a trade where I'm hoping to hold, because I think it's dodgy, a bit dodgy without any pullback yet. Anyway, let me set up. I haven't taken a single trade yet. Looks like a pullback. Yeah. Did anyone take the breakout for 30 pips? Monday morning as well. Don't need to rush nothing. Okay, so oops. Let's go all charts. Maybe a bit bigger. Where do we think we can go to? So this was a clean range to push it up to. Clean candles. Clean candles. Middle of nowhere right now. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's why it's just going to keep on pushing bullish. There's no reason for it to, so we better look at targets. If we can break above here, so I wonder if we can take some buys to keep on pushing. How far have we gone? 76 pips. That's weird. My ruler been all funny. Oh, I forgot magnet on. I was gonna say, that's weird. Okay. 107 pips today already. So we've got 107 pips from the Asian low. it's going to be pretty difficult for them to keep on pushing up without because you look at like a day. Thursday 146. Friday, this was a big one, 217 because of that research paper. Then the day before 110. Then the day before 150. The day before 167. The day before 180. Day before 153. So we're looking at around let's say between 150 to 170 for a daily range, and we moved to 106. So can we get another 50 above, and is it going to like push up there and then just stay up there, or can we target like around 100 pips for a sell move back up? So that's the question. Which way do we want to go? Because it's moved up so much already. No bottom wicks. So we've got to come back here at some stage. To retest this. So I'm going to probably target... Alright, let me just watch price. An idea will come to me. At the moment I'm bullish, but I'm not bullish from this direction. Like from up here. How's pound doing? Pound Aussie. There's the other one I got my eye on. So same thing. See like how we tested this 1.95 so much last week. It kept on paying off so well. And now finally we actually broke. So we're still bullish on this. Because this is kind of reminded me, this is the last time that we had this news around 12 or 13 of June. We had, so same week, we had pound unemployment on Tuesday, Wednesday CPI, Wednesday Governor Bailey, so Tuesday Governor Bailey, Wednesday GDP, then we had PPI, FOMC, and then there was the week after that we had the pound interest rates. And what happened was price pushed up, made a high, price pushed up, made a high, price came down, back to these lows, price come down, back to these lows, price, little pullback, price broke underneath, price is threatening to break underneath. And then we had a big bullish candle when GDP or unemployment comes out strong. And then by the time we get to the next week, I think there was this candle, I think this is the specific candle, which was Tuesday 20th, and then we could be looking at maybe the 20th of September. Price can just be positioning itself here, take maybe this liquidity out, and then we can see price push back up to 2 when wage growth comes out very high. And they say they are going to do 1 to 2 more bank hikes. So be careful having long-term sells. I'm going to be looking for buys, but I'm going to look for like this pattern to play itself out for a swing trade. So that's on my radar this week. Positioning myself in for these longs. Sarah's got a massive gold trade going, which is very beautiful. And now we need to find our way into a trade on German. Okay, so wick fill coming up. 15-minute wick fill, we're closed. Last 5 minutes of the 15-minute candle. So push lower. Beautiful wick to fill. Price pushed up. Bearish candle. Took the low. No, it hasn't taken the low. But can we do the wick fill? 3 minutes. I'm wondering, M3 single candle. I need actually to talk about the negation here. That's his forte. I'm actually thinking sells. But I need, because I can't, it's so difficult for me to look for buys so far. We've moved so far. And I think any of the buys that I'm going to get, I'm going to need to, if I'm taking buys, I need to be prepared to take 20 pips, 30 pips, and then just probably get out. And maybe do a couple trades where I close in full, just so I can bank a bit of profit to get started for the week. But I'd find it hard pressed for London to keep on pushing bullish like it has without some pullback. So I think I could probably get a better move to the downside, but I would actually really like London to keep on pushing up. Because if London just keeps on pushing up, I'd be looking for sweep the high, or just maybe it doesn't even sweep the high, but time becomes the New York session as it gets close to the London high, and it might not even take the London high. It might leave the London high for later, but then sell down. That would be pretty nice. Anyway, let's we're doing this wick fill now, so let's just watch and learn. 1 minute. So I don't want to stick on the 1 minutes, but we've got a few areas of resistance. 1 minute resistance being created. So as soon as we break above it, we can push for another, I'd say we'll probably have another reaction to this at this New York high from Tuesday, the Tuesday the 5th, and then maybe we're getting close to the monthly high. So we'll probably bounce off these monthly levels, I'd say. So there's the wick fill now, done on the 15 minutes. 30-minute candle still open, looking nice and bullish. So if I want to go long, I'd actually be wanting to go long from back down here, because if price is making a high, I'd like price to come back, form a support, try pick the bottom of the triangle to retest the high, and have some continuation, and then maybe look for sells over here. So I need to wait for it to pull back. Okay, breaking the high of the 15-minute. Let's see if you can push up another 15 pips. Another 15. Using this volume, if you're taking a buy from here, make sure you secure. What I'm going to look for as well is for some sells. I'm going to look for this price action. Something like this. Something like that. Where it pushes up into this zone, little pullback, pushes up. Doesn't quite, I wish I could do candles here. Doesn't quite make lower highs. Doesn't quite make the high. And it has a little rejection wick. And then look for this correction. All right. So there's that move. Bank some now. Bank some here. So that was a nice 15 little 15 pip push, breaking that high, going with the momentum because we're in the middle of nowhere.
Huh? Can you just
Holy.
wait a second? What's the trade?
22 pips above. Very nice. We've got that. They've got the fast move. I'm going to be hunting sells from here now. Now that we've got this move up. But I'm not going to take a cowboy trade. I'm going to look for it's going to be a aggressive anticipation trade. All right. Well, 26, 27. I'm going to bank it, everything there. I'm going to start looking for a sell from around this point. Cool. So I'm going to wait for rejections from up here, followed by a retest and then down. This is a snappy little move. Okay, so come on. This one close. Can still go to 900. Oh, don't say that. I closed already. That's a steep move though. I think it like I don't think it isn't. I think that it's easier for price to have a retracement before 900 to reposition again. So I'm not saying that I'm not saying that's not a bad idea. But for us to move one direction from the Asian low up to the 900, that's a long way up without a single pullback. But it could happen. It could happen with the size of this liquidity grab. It reached into so many liquidity levels that has picked up so much that for them to offload it, they're going to have to go to a significant area of liquidity as well. And this first significant area is exactly where you're saying, is that 900 area. I just think for London, is it going to trend boom, 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 and then New York sell off? I hope so, because that would mean New York trades are super simple. So I'm still thinking I'm going to try sell it back down if it will. It'll be pretty aggressive, but I would like to be looking for buys from around here because we left over some stuff. That's my technical analysis. We left over stuff. 30-minute wick fill straight away as soon as a new 30-minute candle opened. Now, can we create a bottom wick? Or what I'm hoping is like this 1 hour can actually leave a lovely top wick, and then the next 1 hour do the wick fill. So it'd be awesome if we can come back and retest this like 15.810, reset, and then do another 40 pip push up. That'd be amazing. It'd be amazing if we can take the sell down and then take that, then up and then take the sell down again. That's just being greedy, but let's hope. Can only hope. Okay, who's holding a trade still? Did anyone take their breakout? Sarah's out of the buy.
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I hate these breakouts. I hate them. I don't know why, but I really don't like them. But as we were breaking, after we had closed above this resistance, there's nothing here to stop price. So that's why it's okay to take a buy there. We created that resistance, closed above it. No resistance is above you. Good upside for the high. 25 pips was safe to have taken it from here to here. But it's not my most comfortable move. Okay, so now I'm gonna be looking for this move. We've got the fast move. Price pushed up. Need to see it pull away, push up, bearish candle, lower high, and then I might take it. It's not that bad. I think I'm only getting. Oh, there we go. Well, while I'm waiting, Danny, are you here? No, Danny's not here. Oh, look at this, it's still going. Far out. Took at that H4 imbalance. That was this line, wasn't it? I didn't label it.
Yep, that's what it was.
Did I label it? Did I just move it to... No, I didn't label it. Because 30 is open and no bottom wick. And it's pushed up 16 pips. 17 pips with no bottom wick. Holy, this 900 could be incoming, Maron. Only 30 pips away, yeah. Yeah, that'll be far out. Well, remember from the study session, if you guys had time to go over it, the ones that weren't there, draw your zones, and then we're going to wait for that entry. So 140 pips it would be. Yeah, that's just incredible. Since the Euro Open being down here. This is the Frankfurt Open, this candle. So it opened at 15,775. Today and tomorrow we make a top wick of the week then down. Yeah, potentially. Potentially. M30 Frankfurt no bottom wick. Frankfurt, sorry. CAC. CAC. That's what you're saying, isn't it? The France 40. Yeah. Equities are having a rise in Europe. Yeah, mate. Okay, so here's the little pullback. So this would be this part, I'm assuming. Be like this part here. I'm hoping that the hour is going to leave a top wick. So the hour can be pushing up and then pulling back. And then we can be going up again for the hour, new hour candle. Nice healthy little drop. Heard someone was pulling the trigger. We'll send the magic keys up. Who was it?
Me, magic keys.
Was you? There's a beautiful area to pull back. There's no wick on the 4 hour. The imbalance. Ain't it? Liquidity there. Maybe not enough to turn price around. What we'll do is we'll go back and I'll just check and see if I've missed anything. Any little levels over here. Whilst we're waiting, can you guys, has everyone given it a like on the stream? If you could, that'd be fantastic. Thank you, Deb. Thanks, Marin. Okay, so the only clean move so far has been these breakout longs. Now we're starting to pull back a little bit. Thanks, Dave. Two candle pullback. If we can get something closing above this bearish candle, then we can start to see a little bit more upside. Then look for that lower high, and then we'll look to pull back down to potentially doji low or support again. And that would be a 50 pip move from here, if we can get it, to back down to halfway of London, 50%. And we still can stay bullish in that, and if that happens. But we can still maintain this bullishness for Monday. And price can still reposition themselves. Buyers can still stay in control. But timing the entry here waiting for this part to happen. Then something close above the high, have another little push up, then a little lower high, and try enter somewhere here. 15,870. Come back down to 15,820. And then bank it. Bank it and come back tomorrow. Retesting the monthly level. New York high has been taken. New York low from the 30th of August. So if that was the New York low, what else was inside of this area in terms of sessions? New York low, 30 September. 30 August, sorry. So in this area, 30 Asian session. Have we tested this Asian low? Look over here on the left hand side. I've just replayed a lot of data. Did we retest? Oh, we did. We did retest the Asian. So that's London low. So this little thin line, this one here, is over here. So this is like the little imbalance. So if I zoom in on this bit, from 4th of September, around 4th of September, this was the 4-hour candle imbalance. That was this, where's this line? This is this line. If I move my cursor over it, see it's the same thing. You can very faintly see where the cursor is. And then we've got a few dojis above it. They haven't quite taken out. So we've got another little doji. Another doji high at that point. So maybe I can wait for rejections from here. This 15 is about to close as a rejection wick. There we go, 15 minutes closed. I do have some 1 minute resistances being created. Here and here and here. So we've got 3 of them. Normally when that happens, support should break, which it just has. But I don't trust the 3 minutes. Sorry, the 1 minutes too much. So I'm still anticipating that this is this move. Closed 26 pips from that imbalance. You took the cowboy. Cowboy paid off. Cowboys are good when you've got the high quality zone to the left, and you've had that acceleration, which has left like a bit of a clean candles for that cowboy to give enough room. Good one, Ivan. Who's in the Hangout channel on Discord? Someone's in there.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, that's you, is it?
Yeah.
It comes. I don't know why, but on the like where I've got my. Oh, well, now I'm connecting to it. A lot of the names come up as the first letter and then dot 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 dot. Do you guys ever get that?
Yeah, absolutely. All of that for me. Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah, only on this computer. Trade management paramount on these. If it's going against you, need to cut it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Risk management is everything here. All right. Well, I think I'm going to get a coffee actually, because I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this move, if it can do something along these lines. Yeah, coffee time. Alrighty, let's do it. Let's let it do the little. Let's see if it can push up, break the high, then reject it, and then give us like a little resistance created, and then push down. And then I want to hunt that 50 pip move from 70 to 20. Oh, George, you got yours already? Cool. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go get mine. So let's do coffee. See how precise I can be. 8:53. See you soon. Alrighty. What did I miss? I missed this candle. Missed this guy. Oh well. Missed nothing. Okay, 1 minute. Is it doing a retest? Breaking this low will be right. It's a very tempting area to buy from. I'm not going to do it, but I was considering it. Considering for this V shape, but I don't want to enter anything so close to an hour candle closing. But if we were rejecting and then pushing back above, like pulling liquidity from underneath here, and now pushing above there, then this could be like a 3 minute entry on this side of the triangle to then go and push up maybe like 30 pips. That's the problem with the 1 minutes. You're going to find an entry so often. So if this was flipping bullish, potentially, but so close to the hour, that's not a move I'm going to do. Anyway, so anticipation to close bullish. If we can wick and break this high and break above these wicks, then you're definitely on that side of the triangle. But so close to the hour closing, it's scary what happens in the opening minutes. Hey Hitman, how are you? Let's put the little pathway that I'm looking for. Oh yeah, thanks Ivan. Okay, here's the new 1 hour candle. So the thing is that this 15-minute candle now, wondering if this is the 1 hour top wick. So this is what I'm thinking it can fill. So I'm not really trusting this 15-minute candle yet. If that turns out to be 15-minute HCS, that would be a great anticipation entry. But for Monday, I'm waiting for confirmation. Yeah, I really think I'm waiting for this hour candle to, or this 15-minute candle. I don't trust this 15-minute wick candle. I'm thinking the hour candle. I will trust it more if we start, if like this over here happens lower, I'll start to trust it. Like if we start making a little bit lower highs after trying to fill that wick and then pushing down, and then I'll look for those sells. But it'd be nice to see if it's, yeah, otherwise I'd like to see it sweep. H1 wick fill, and then the next 1 hour candle having done a higher top wick, and then coming back down to like 15,820. That's the move I'd rather see. I'll remove that because I got the pathway there now. Get rid of some of these sessions. So I just want to extend the London high a little bit more. Looks like this indeed was the move. Because I gave entries on the 1 minute. This is what I was wanting to target. Oh, Sarah's in. So the 1 minutes gave the entries. So 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. All of these are rejection wicks. So all of these were creating resistances. So pair them up. So there's a resistance. There's a resistance. There's a resistance. And we couldn't close above it. Ah, far out. Yeah, it's a healthy pullback, but it's the pullback I wanted to make the most of. Hey, Eddie. 'Cause I really wanted to capture. See, clean candle up, clean candle down, just gapped and then dropped. So remember last Monday I did something similar. It was quite difficult to get into these cells. Well, it wasn't actually. It's not actually that difficult. You just needed to say, well, it's a risk. It's a risk you're willing to take. 30-minute created the resistance. Yeah. Sometimes you get those two 15-minute pullbacks, which is a 30-minute resistance candle. And I was looking for it to sweep the high, but this is the move I wanted to capture, because you don't get price move up. It's like if you're trying to plan a trading idea around it moving up for so long, like that was nearly the entire daily range. That's pretty much the daily range that we had seen, apart from one day last week on Friday when they released that report. That is the daily low to high range. So, and we've still got majority of the day left, or at least half the day left, but we've got two massive volume sessions to go, and we're nearly at the range of a daily. So you got to be looking for sells at that point, because that was the move. Looking for it to sweep the high though. Oh well. I love that move though. Love seeing that. Love seeing it, and then just work on execution. But that was the move. That was the acceleration. We start seeing that acceleration in the market. When it finally break into that area again, then that's often it will just repeat itself.
We've never really got a pullback or a retest.
Well, the 1 minutes gave you an entry, but I wasn't looking at the 1 minutes. I was hoping to get like a higher time frame confirmation. The 15-minute gave, I wouldn't have trusted that candle anyway, because the amount of times I'd rather wait for a retest of it. But clean candle up, clean candle down. That's all right. Same with gold, is it? Sarah, you're killing it today. The buys from down here. I saw your trade from 1917. You trailed your stop loss. It was under here, wasn't it? So, and then gold did the same thing, Sanai. Yeah. Did you take that, Sanai?
Gold and German look quite similar.
Hey, then can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I took it up on the way up.
Oh yeah. Does Jim's Indie? There was. Oh, this wasn't the 3 minute, was it? Wait. Is this showing from a lower time frame?
No, that's a 3 minute.
Why is it pointing from this candle? Are you just looking at the doji, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So you're drawing it from the doji as well. As long as this candle closed like it did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed it. I didn't take it.
Oh, you didn't take it.
No. George highlighted it. I didn't even see it. I don't think he took it either. But...
Yeah, I couldn't have seen that with my eyes. Here's the support. Here's your 3 minute support right here. So this was your resistance. We closed through it. But for that move up, it's from this candle. This one. That's your support. From this low to the open. Yeah, for 5 minute structure on M5. Yep, yes sir. Though we've got no wicks left up here as well. Holy, did the same as similar to Sarah's trade.
Yeah, I did get into the sales, but I didn't want to be greedy, so
You closed it straight away.
yeah.
Nice work. You've been doing mostly. Which session have you been trading lately? So no, I haven't seen you around too much.
I've been on the New Yorks mainly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With Kerwin?
Oh no, with actually.
Oh, cool.
I can no longer buy at the top and sell at the bottom no more. Gets a bit difficult for me now.
Mm-hmm. Tom got a very small sell. Whereabouts from? Tom, you caught it? You mean small size, or you just get like you got in late? So Eddie, did you take the flip, did you? Breaking the low? Like a Raja entry. Clean candle up, created resistance, wicked up, and then flip bearish, clean candle down. Marin got in. You got in sell from 853. A beauty. Far out. 853. Wait, up here. Nice one. Oh, so Tom got it as well. What entry was this? You got it from 860. Okay. What entry was it? Like, what was the classification to get in? Was it the level? 1 minute. After the 1 minute. So these two. This one. That one and that one. That would be anticipation entry. 1 minute anticipation right there. Confirmation here. Late here. Double top HS. Took it once, broke the bullish order block. Very good. Could have made it tighter. Don't worry about risk reward. When you're trying to practice your entries, larger stop losses give yourself a chance to practice your management if it doesn't work out well. Earn the right to tighten your stop. Alright, so I can remove some of these lines. New York high from Tuesday. Oh, I'll leave them here for now. We'll see how they play out. What about you, your pivot watches? How did we react? Was this R1, R2? Probably R3 at this stage. Halfway to R2. Oh geez. Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess the daily candle on Friday was so big that the pivots would be quite stretched out.
15.853 is can break out long.
15.853. So
Yeah.
here. So what happens when breakout long?
Yeah, but it didn't confirm.
Well, okay, I was gonna say like that wouldn't have worked out very well.
It went through.
Yeah.
Like it stopped. It's that first shunt up stopped there, but
Mm-hmm.
it just couldn't get confirmation above it.
What's a confirmation? Like clearance?
Yeah, you either get like a 5-minute candle above.
Like completely above? The high and low's got to be above it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's when I say, like, if you've got a resistance, you want to see price, you want to see close and establish. So you want to see entire candle above it to say it's established.
Yeah. Yeah, it pretty much broke up through, and then the sell candle come down to it, and then didn't hold above.
Mm-hmm. Pretty dangerous to take those breakouts. Do they work that well, breakout long? Because it seems like that's a long way for it to moved out to then look for breakout long.
Oh, when you're up close enough to it, they work quite well. The FTSE worked today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I took the FTSE long.
So how do we do for oil? What's going on with oil? Oil's ranging. The VIX. Oh, it's only just opened. The UK 100. Straight up, straight down. So pound, I'm guessing pound went straight down and straight up. Down, then up. Only small. Oh, it barely moved. Pound Aussie. Gosh. I'm keeping an eye on that for later. But this is like a nice little move up. And Frankfurt's staying done a small pullback. Sorry, the CAC. All right, back to support. 15,800 level. UK 100 looks nice, 1 hour. Haven't got any of my zones here. Oh, look at that. Took out the Asian high from back here. So this is your monthly high. Created the new monthly high on this candle. So the monthly's extended its own high. Took out this Asian session from over to ways to the left here. Can I get it? Squeeze it in. See the Asian high? Reaction from it. So close. So nice, huh? So that's like even like the YouTube watchers and things that don't really still like learning the styles. When you're looking for points of interest and zones of interest, pay attention to your session highs and lows. If you're on TradingView, I use this indicator called Sessions Lux Algo. So Sessions, this one, Lux Algo. and I've got these are the settings I've got it on. I think everything else is turned off. It's just these ones. They give you good markers on the chart. NY 13 or 12? 13. 13.
Is that Euro GMT, Hayden?
Yeah, GMT +1.
Yeah, I've been seeing a move on the on gold lately, between 7 and 8.
In this Frankfurt Open.
Yeah, in the Frankfurt Open, yeah.
Yeah, so I say like I call Euro 6 to 8 because I don't like having just one candle. And 6, like this is your Eastern Europe Open, which doesn't really hold that much volume, but there is volume at this time because mainly it's your Tokyo close.
Yeah.
So I'll say like the first hour of Euro it really is Tokyo close, but then also like Eastern Europe Open, and then 7 to 8 is the German and French stock markets opens. All right, so we're seeing Doji sweep from the support, took the low of this candle. Can't use this as a support, but this was a support, and then it's pretty risky, but that could have been anticipation. Can we get another trade in before we finish? Let's go to all charts. I would be interested in taking another trade, even though the trade that I was looking for, so caught the breakout long from here to here. And then I was really hoping to see, because we pushed up so nicely, I was hoping to take the sell back down. But the sell came, I'm going to say the sell came early. And now can we find our way back up to at least this no wick candle? Yeah, I don't want to rush anything being a Monday. I've already made a couple ideas. Yeah, nah, I think we'll be done. I've got to scoot in 5 minutes anyway.
We've still got those 2 1 hour balances for price to come back to below that too, Hayden.
Yeah. Yep.
That'd be nice, boys.
Yeah, it makes sense. So like, I didn't think we're not bullish on stocks. I'm not bullish on stocks this week. I just wanted to do a price to set up. And so the ideas from Friday was to buy above here just to fill this area. This was the whole premises. Premise was the buy above here after trying to break it so many times. Was the buy from above here to up here for Friday. Didn't play out. We had news from German that pushed price down, recovered, grabbed liquidity, pushed up, and then gave it a go. This time it pushed up from here to here, it went quite a bit further. took out this no wick candle, and now we're starting to see this pullback. But you got clink. There's not much support here on the higher time frame, so that's why it's very risky to get into a trade from here without waiting for the right confirmations. I mean, this area is alright because this is previous resistance, so it could be a area that you can look for buys from to give it a go, to like retest, even do a partial retest, because you can still get like a 30 pip move potentially. Just understand how we're getting into that. Anyway, well, I've got to be somewhere in 5 minutes, and then I'm doing like I'm doing this thing. A friend's doing like this research project on like driving on the highway. So I'm not sure what to expect, but I could do a 2-hour driving simulation at the uni, which would be pretty fun. I worked out what kind of driver I was. I'm from I think because I drive the way I would drive in Australia here, and I think like I'm a pretty patient driver. I'm not like I barely speed ever. Only if we're like in a like I'm always happy to sit just under the speed limit. I never want to like sit just over. But I always in Australia, because everyone drives all over the road. No one keeps left, and you've got to keep left over in this country because you've got so many people that drive so fast in the right-hand lane. But I don't want to be the far left because there's so many lorries. So I sit in the middle, and I've seen signs that say, "Don't be a middle lane hog." I was like, "Oh, that's me." But I think the left lane is the truck lane. I think the right lane is the fast lane, and I think the middle one or middle two here is where I want to sit. I don't want to constantly be trying to get out of the lorry lane into the middle lane, back into the lorry lane. And my partner, she doesn't mind doing it. I'm like, you're changing lanes every 5 minutes. Just sit in the middle lane.
That's what you meant to do.
Well, that's what I thought. Anyway, but I saw on the signs on the freeway, they're saying that I was a middle lane hog. Because I was just sitting in the middle.
You're one of those.
Yeah,
Yes,
you gotta keep left.
Yeah, you have to keep up your whole
If you,
idea overtake.
If you
Yeah,
stay
left
behind the
lane's
lorries
too,
and keep overtaking them, it keeps you awake anyway, as opposed to just staying in one lane.
Oh, but I could just cruise then. Because if it's peak hour, you can't get out of the lorry lane.
Yeah. You can't stay on the left lane much anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, like I've seen, there's always a truck coming up, or always someone.
You in and out all day long.
Yeah, exactly. So like, especially if there's 4 lanes, I'm in the second to the left. Anyway, I'll find out. I'm wondering what they're gonna do. I'm actually concerned it's gonna make me drive for 2 hours straight. Because I'll be like, where's the services? Where do I get my coffee from?
Where's my coffee?
Yeah. I'll call him. Ed, change the channel. Be the DJ. Oh well. Cool. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna be keeping an eye on here. I'm gonna see if their support holds. I'll be very interested to take a buy back up to this area. So I'd be very interested to see if something like this would work out. Probably something like this now. To see if something like that would work out.
Would you wait for a further retest or?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just one candle there. Because the 30 minutes just about to close now. 30 minute. So I mean, this is what I'm trying to visualize. 30 minutes like that, but the 1 hour. The 1 hour could close as a long tail back up. But I'm gonna wait for I'll see. I'm gonna see if I can take it, but I've got something on now, so I'm gonna have to scoot. But this makes sense. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it there. So thank you very much for being here. Hope you guys had a good start to your Monday. Good start to the week.
I'll see you.
See you tomorrow.
You gonna be around for New York?
I'm not gonna get back from this driving simulator until like till at least 2:30. At least 2:30. Yeah, I might pop in if I get back in time.
Cool.
Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Take care, Hayden. See you, man.
Okay. Thanks,
care.
guys. Catch up.
See you guys.
Cheers.